Good morning, y'all. Hope everybody having a great morning. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Frank. This is Morals Over Money. It's a little early in the morning for my liking, but I'm on my way to work, and I figured I'd do a video, quick video, just to touch on Malo. So, not this weekend, but the weekend before, we were in Philly, me and Rachel. I seen Malo, spoke to him real quick, and I told him, I said, look, I'll be right back. I'm just going around the corner to park up, basically make a round down Kensington. I'll be right back. When I came back, he's gone. So I asked somebody that's standing there, hey, where's Malo at? One of the guys tells me, he said, look, his family just picked him up. So I said, well, what do you mean? He said his family came and took him. So I said, okay. Didn't think too much of it. Thought maybe the guy was mistaken because I literally just left him. Not even 2 minutes later, and he was gone. So I go home, don't really think nothing of it, and then I get a text message, and then I get a DM on Instagram. Don't recognize the person that it's coming from. I open it up, and it's Malo's son. His son lives in Florida, and his son told me that they picked Malo up. They spoken to him over the course of a couple days. I guess he came to Philly. They spoke on Saturday and Sunday, about getting him treatment. So they came up with a plan to get him into treatment and then to relocate to Florida. So Malo had some warrants for, like probation violations, stuff like that, not reporting, not letting them know where his address is because he's homeless. So they called the police, try to get them to, to activate his warrants and lock him up. Said they didn't really have any luck with the police by calling them and saying, look, this man has a warrant. Here he is. Can we bring him in? The police didn't want to hear it. They're like, nah, it's not, it's a petty offense. It's a probation violation. You got to take that up with his PO. So then the son, they're talking to him over the weekend. So the son extends his trip and ends up staying out here till Monday, right? So the police don't want to help, even though Malo has warrants. So he says, all right, well, let me try speaking to his PO. All right, his PO got to help. They call his PO. His PO doesn't want to help. Says, look, he's essentially been on a run, and hasn't reported for a certain amount of time. So now we don't even know who has his caseload. So we don't even know what direction to point you in, right? So after his son, the family, Malo's ex-wife, they end up finally getting through to somebody that sees it for what it is, right? Sees that this man has a warrant, he's seeking out help, and he needs help. And they end up taking him to jail, which was the plan to begin with. Malo had made up his mind and said, look, I'm done with this shit. I'm tired of it. I realized that if I stay out here any longer, I'm going to end up dying. So they lock him up. He's in the county, right? He's going to have to go through withdrawal and all that stuff there. I understand now in the county. They'll help them with the withdrawal process, you know, methadone or whatever it might be. So that's dope. Just so it's not, you know, cold turkey, and that's what the majority of addicts are getting scared. You know, the majority of addicts, their number one fear isn't going to jail, isn't, you know, what people might think. It's getting sick, cold turkey. So, long story short, praying and hoping that the next time we see Malo, he is relocated and sober. Because if we see him down Kensington, then we know that the plan didn't work, right? And I was messaging the son, and the son was like, thank you. You know, he was thanking me. He's like, I didn't really know what you were about, but Malo always talked to me about you. And he said, I checked out the channel, thank you. He said, please thank the supporters on the channel also. He's like, I go through and I read the comments and the way that people support him and the way that people encourage him. Thank you. By the way, this isn't the same son that said, you know, I'm here, where are you at? You know, that one day on the live, that was somebody fake. I don't know why they chose to do that, but anyway. So Malo he's in jail, but his probation violations, they don't carry no time. He'll see the judge, and the judge would let him go for that. You know, he's homeless. So, you know, it's not like he committed any new crimes or anything. So it's a good day. So God willing, you know, the next time we see Malo, he's in Florida, and we're doing an interview over Zoom or something like that, right? And I commend his family. I told his son, I said, look, I commend you, because you didn't just come out here and try to snatch him up. We all know that doesn't work. You came out here, you figured out, all right, let's put a plan together, right? Let's put a plan together like you do anything. When we're gonna fucking build a house, we have blueprints, right? When we're gonna fix a car, we have to diagnose the problem before we get to fixing the car. So I said, y'all doing exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Commend y'all. Happy for you. And I told him, as soon as you get some information on where he's at, let me know. So, you know, I can shoot him a letter, send him some words of encouragement, and I'm sure, you know, there's people watching this video that would like to do the same also. You know, and I hope and pray that he does the right thing. You know, everybody knows I have a soft spot for Malo. Malo literally saved my life. If it wouldn't have been for Malo and his quick thinking and risking his neck, I wouldn't be alive today. You know, somebody was literally trying to kill me, and Malo went out of his way to intervene, and by him doing that, they gave me the out. I'll get into that story maybe one of these days. I'd like to do it with him, because I would like to hear his point of view from it, right? I would like to hear his point of view. But know that, you know, Malo literally saved my life. So I thank you guys. Remember, be patient, kind, and loving, because at some point in our life, somebody was patient, kind, and loving with us. And if they weren't, then that time hasn't came yet, and we need them. So it's even more important to be patient, kind, and loving. Hit that subscribe button. Stay blessed, y'all.